Harvard geneticist Dr. David Sinclair spent decades studying what we can do about aging. And he discovered something remarkable about two drinks most of us have in our kitchen right now. One can double your repair cells in just 30 days. The other is quietly damaging your DNA with every sip. Sinclair's research focuses on stem cells, those repair cells your body uses to heal tissues, support immunity, and keep your organs working. The problem is we lose them as we age, and when that happens, your body stops bouncing back like it used to. But here is what caught my attention. Sinclair believes certain everyday drinks can actually support these repair systems, and one very common drink destroys them permanently. But first, I need to tell you about the one drink Sinclair completely stopped touching. And once you understand what it does to your stem cells at the DNA level, you will see why this matters so much. Let me show you what he drinks, why it works, and the one thing he never touches anymore.
Drink 1. Sinclair has mentioned green tea, especially matcha, as part of his morning routine. And when you look at the research, it makes sense. Green tea is loaded with polyphenols, especially one called EGCG. Studies suggest EGCG activates sirtuins, the longevity genes Sinclair built his career studying. These genes help repair DNA, calm inflammation, and keep cells functioning properly. EGCG also supports autophagy. Think of this as your body's internal cleanup crew. It clears out damaged parts of cells so they can work better. Now here is the problem. As we age, this cleanup process slows way down. Cellular junk just sits there accumulating, and when that happens, everything starts breaking down faster. Green tea appears to restart that process. It is like finally getting around to cleaning out a cluttered garage. Once you do it, everything works better. One study in the journal Aging and Disease found that people who drank green tea daily for just 2 weeks showed a significant increase in circulating progenitor cells. These are the cells involved in repair and regeneration. The study looked at a specific population with existing health challenges, but the results suggest real potential. Matcha is even more concentrated because you're consuming the whole leaf ground into powder. One more thing about green tea. If you have been drinking it for years and wondering if it actually does anything, this is your confirmation. You have been doing something right. Try adding 1 cup of quality matcha or loose leaf green tea to your morning. Plant-based milk seems to work better than dairy, since some proteins may block absorption.
Drink 2. Here is something that might make your morning feel even better. That coffee you are already drinking may be doing more than waking you up. Sinclair drinks black coffee and views it as a metabolic tool, not just a caffeine hit. Coffee contains chlorogenic acid, an antioxidant that activates something called AMPK. This enzyme acts like a metabolic switch. When it flips on, your cells start producing more mitochondria. These are the tiny power plants inside every cell that generate energy. Here is why that matters. As we age, mitochondria decline in both number and efficiency. Researchers link this to fatigue, weight gain, and slower metabolism. And you feel it. That afternoon wall you hit. The fatigue that never quite goes away. The sense that your body just does not have the energy it used to. This is why. Coffee appears to counteract that decline. The UK Biobank study, one of the largest health studies ever conducted, tracked hundreds of thousands of people. Those who drank 2 to 3 cups of coffee daily had about 12% lower risk of dying from any cause. 12% from something you probably already enjoy. That is significant. Now, if you're someone who gave up coffee because you thought it was bad for you, this next part is going to be a relief. The research keeps pointing in the opposite direction. Drink it black if you can. Skip the sugar and heavy cream. Go organic when possible, since it tends to have higher levels of the beneficial compounds. And watch the timing. Drinking coffee too late wrecks your sleep, and sleep is essential for everything we're talking about here. Are you a coffee drinker or a tea person? Drop a comment and let me know. I'm curious what this audience prefers.
Drink 3. Now, this one is going to sound like a treat, but stay with me because the science here is remarkable. I am not talking about the sugary packets from your childhood. This is real, dark cacao, rich in flavanols, particularly epicachin. Researchers at UCSF ran a 30-day study with heart disease patients. Half drank low-flavanol cocoa, half drank high-flavanol cocoa. After just 30 days, the people drinking high-flavanol cocoa had more than double the circulating angiogenic cells. Let me say that again, double in 1 month from drinking cocoa. These are specialized cells that repair blood vessels and support cardiovascular health. They doubled in 30 days. Doubling these cells in 30 days from a drink is almost unheard of. Dr. William Lai, a Harvard-trained physician who studies how food affects healing, calls dark chocolate one of the few foods with genuine regenerative potential backed by research. Now, I know some of you are thinking this sounds too good to be true. Dark chocolate that actually helps your heart? But this was published research. UCSF ran the trial. The results are real. Sinclair enjoys dark chocolate with at least 80% cacao. He does not drink hot cocoa daily, but he includes it because the evidence is hard to ignore. Look for chocolate or cacao powder that is 70% or higher. Prepare it with water or plant-based milk. Skip the sugar. Some brands now list flavanol content on the label, which makes choosing easier.
The drink to avoid.
All right, this next part is uncomfortable, but the research is too clear to ignore. And if I did not tell you this, I would be doing you a disservice. Alcohol feels harmless. A glass of wine with dinner, a beer with friends. Sinclair used to think the same way. He drank red wine for years because of resveratrol. He stopped completely. Here's why. When your body processes alcohol, it creates acetaldehyde. This compound is toxic, and a landmark study published in Nature by Cambridge researchers showed exactly what it does. Acetaldehyde directly damages the DNA inside your hematopoietic stem cells. These are the cells that produce your blood and power your immune system. The damage causes permanent chromosome rearrangements, not temporary, permanent. Your body cannot fix this. The damage stacks up with every drink, slowly weakening your ability to heal and regenerate. And red wine? The resveratrol levels are nowhere near high enough to help. You would need to drink an impossible amount, and by then, the alcohol damage would overwhelm any benefit. Sinclair does not touch it anymore. If you choose to drink, make it rare. Based on current research, there is no amount that appears truly safe for your stem cells. Every other drink on this list builds your body up. Alcohol tears it down.
Look, I know what it feels like to watch your body slow down, to wake up tired, to take longer to recover from everything. And I know how many so-called solutions out there are complete garbage. That is why this matters. This is not hype. This is Harvard research pointing to things you can actually do, things that actually work. Here's what I find encouraging about all of this. You do not need expensive treatments. You do not need complicated protocols. The research coming out of Harvard and other top institutions keeps pointing to the same thing. Simple daily choices matter. Green tea supports cellular repair and longevity pathways. Coffee is linked to better metabolism and significantly lower mortality. High-flavanol cocoa can double your repair cells in a single month. And cutting out alcohol protects the stem cells your body depends on. Aging is unavoidable, but how fast you age is not set in stone. It comes down to what you do each day. And if you are thinking it is too late to make a difference, the research says otherwise. Your body still responds. Your cells still repair. You just have to give them what they need. Pick one of these.
Start tomorrow. Make it a habit. These small choices compound over time. If this was helpful, subscribe. Hit the bell so you do not miss the next one. Thanks for watching.